Are electric vehicles about to hit a dead end? Despite promises of a cleaner, greener future, the reality may be less rosy. Amidst the buzz surrounding EVs, a startling warning from Jeep's CEO has sent shockwaves through the industry. According to him, electric cars might not be the bright future we envisioned. With production costs skyrocketing and potential barriers looming, the electric vehicle industry faces a turbulent road ahead. Stay with us to find out what the Jeep CEO said about electric cars and how it might change the future of electric vehicles. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned to our channel for the latest updates. Stellantis, which was formed out of the merger of the French PSA Group and Fiat Chrysler, is investing at least $35 billion into EVs and plans to sell hundreds of all-electric cars in the United States by 2030. As demand for electric cars slows down, Elon Musk has stayed ahead by lowering prices for Tesla's top cars, even if it means making less profit. However, another CEO warned that if competitors do the same, it could lead to tough competition. Carlos Tavares, CEO of Stellantis, the parent company of Chrysler, advised against a situation where electric car companies keep lowering prices, saying it could be harmful. Tavares' comments coincide with an EV market slowdown that's forcing manufacturers to pull back on their onslaught of investment into the new automotive tech. Last year, American car makers scrambled to catch up to market leader Tesla, spending billions on new EV lines. But sales are slowing down and profits are taking a hit too. Ford has acknowledged that its electric vehicle lineup is losing money, with an estimated loss of about $4.5 billion last year. General Motors reduced its target for EV production last October. As the costs of owning a car keep going up, lowering prices temporarily helps keep demand high for car makers, but it's risky. Tavares mentioned a company that significantly reduced prices and saw its profits drop sharply, without specifically naming Tesla or Elon Musk. Here, we're diving into the reasons behind the Jeep CEO's warning to all electric vehicle makers. What's prompting this caution? Could it be the pressure to dominate the market? Or maybe it's the danger of setting prices too low? We'll explore why they're advising against rushing to cut prices and what it means for the future of electric cars. Tavares, in his address, underscored a critical challenge facing the widespread adoption of electric vehicles, which mainly includes the scarcity of essential materials vital for producing EV batteries. Among these materials are lithium, nickel, graphite, and cobalt, which serve as key components in the battery manufacturing process. The increasing demand for electric vehicles globally has heightened concerns regarding the availability of these resources. With the automotive industry transitioning towards electrification at an accelerated pace, the demand for these materials is expected to surge exponentially, further exacerbating supply constraints. The reliance on these critical materials poses a significant hurdle to achieving mass EV adoption. As countries and automakers commit to phasing out internal combustion engine vehicles in favor of electric alternatives, ensuring a stable and sustainable supply chain for these essential materials becomes imperative. Besides this, the stark reality of electric vehicle production costs, which stand approximately 40% higher than those of traditional internal combustion engine vehicles, presents a formidable challenge to the automotive industry. These elevated production costs stem from various factors inherent in EV manufacturing processes, including the sophisticated battery technology required and the comparatively limited economies of scale enjoyed by EV producers. Such disparities in production expenses not only render EVs more expensive to manufacture, but also risk pricing out a significant portion of the consumer base. This concerning disparity in production costs aligns closely with Tavares' cautionary remarks regarding the challenges facing the electric vehicle market. His warning serves as a poignant reminder of the pivotal role that production costs play in shaping the future trajectory of electric mobility, urging industry stakeholders to confront these disparities head-on to avoid excluding middle-class consumers from the transition towards sustainable transportation solutions. Tavares voiced apprehension regarding the potential pricing out of the middle class from the electric vehicle market resonates deeply with broader concerns surrounding affordability and accessibility. This concern makes us think, should electric cars only be for the wealthy? The ramifications of this affordability gap extend far beyond individual purchasing decisions. impacting the collective progress towards greener transportation solutions and exacerbating socioeconomic disparities. When governments like the European Union talk about banning cars with engines that run on gas, it could make things worse instead of better. Here's how. If electric cars end up being too expensive for most people to buy, they might stick with their old gas cars for longer. This means more pollution because those old cars aren't as clean. This is exactly what the Jeep CEO is worried about when he talks about the challenges facing electric cars. He's saying that if they're too expensive, regular people won't be able to afford them, and then we might end up with even more pollution. So, it's important for electric cars to be affordable for everyone, not just for rich people. The CEO of Jeep also raised a serious concern, wondering if climate change policies are being used to start big fights over trade worldwide. He said the 1.3 billion gas-powered cars on the roads need to be replaced with clean mobility. This could create more problems for the transition to electric cars and make the challenges we're facing even tougher. Are climate policies meant to protect the environment being turned into weapons for trade wars, leaving electric cars stuck in the middle? The CEO's question makes us think about the impact of these policies beyond just the environment and how they could affect the future of electric cars. Tavares, in response to the challenges faced by the automotive industry, suggested some different ways to solve the problem. One idea he had was to make a rule that all new cars must be able to drive a certain distance without producing any pollution. This means they would need to have a minimum range where they can run only on electricity, without using any gas. Another suggestion he had was to replace old cars with new ones that have something called mild hybrid technology. This technology helps cars use less fuel and emit fewer harmful gases into the air. By proposing these solutions, Tavares hopes to encourage cleaner ways of getting around while also making sure they're practical and affordable for everyone. These ideas from Tavares could have a big impact on how we think about cars in the future. By making it a rule that new cars have to be able to go a certain distance without causing pollution, we might see more electric cars on the roads. And by replacing older cars with newer ones that use less fuel and emit fewer pollutants, we could make the air cleaner and healthier for everyone to breathe. Are we ready to tackle the bumpy road ahead as we shift towards electric vehicles, knowing it won't be a smooth ride? The shift to EVs won't be easy. Tavares' comments are just the latest from major industry stakeholders, raising the alarms about and losing faith in the reality of transitioning to EVs. Automakers are racing to secure enough raw materials supply, and Stellantis crosstown rivals Ford and General Motors have penned agreements with lithium suppliers to make sure they'll each have what they need to make good on their EV ambitions, at least for the next couple of years. While many experts say there are enough resources on Earth for the EV industry, many of those have yet to be tapped into, especially in the US. Getting access to those materials and being able to use them in electric cars requires costly and time-consuming permitting, construction, extraction, and other processes. So, in the face of mounting concerns about production costs, material shortages, and the affordability of EVs, it's crucial to question whether our current strategies are sufficient to navigate the turbulent waters of electrification. Will we rise to the occasion and embrace innovative solutions, or will we find ourselves at a dead end, grappling with insurmountable obstacles? The stakes are high, and the decisions we make today will undoubtedly shape the future of transportation for generations to come. As automakers race to secure essential resources and explore alternative technologies, it's imperative to consider the broader implications of our actions. The journey towards electrification is uncertain, but it also presents a unique opportunity to redefine our relationship with the planet and pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. So, as we navigate the twists and turns of the EV revolution, let us not lose sight of our ultimate destination, a world where clean, accessible transportation is within reach for all. Share your thoughts on the challenges and opportunities of the EV transition in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content.